Good morning, everyone. My name is Izzie, and welcome to these 10 minutes of yoga. Before we start, make sure that you listen to your body during the practice. If anything doesn't feel right, just come out of the pose, take a break, don't go through pain, and maybe double check with your GP that this practice is safe for you. All right, so coming down on the mat, sitting cross-legged, if that's okay for the knees, bringing the hands on top of the knees, and closing the eyes. Just taking a couple of moments to arrive in the practice. Taking one big inhale through the nose and letting go of a big sigh through the mouth. Just sending a message to the mind, to the body, that it's now time to settle. Bringing the awareness to the breath and maybe starting to engage the Ujjayi breath, creating the sound with the breath. And gently opening the eyes, keeping a soft gaze as we bring movement to the breath. Inhale, lifting the arms to the ceiling, clasping the hands, pushing the palms up, creating a long stretch. Exhale, releasing the arms down. Inhale, lifting the arms to the ceiling. Exhale, arms down. Inhale, lifting the right arm up. Exhale, tipping to the left. Inhale, back to the center, switching side, left arm lifted. Exhale, tipping to the side. Inhale, back to the center, rocking forward, coming onto all four. And from here, adding a little bit of movement. Gently pushing the hips from side to side. And then tucking the toes under, ready to lift. Inhale, pushing through the legs, coming into downward facing dog. And taking the time here, gently bending one knee at a time. Just creating space in the hamstrings. Nice long breath. Just taking one leg at a time, bending the knee. Making sure the fingers are spread out, big toes towards each other. On the next exhale, bend the knees, look up. Inhale, stepping the feet towards the middle of the mat, keeping your knees bent, grabbing hold of opposite elbows. There's space between the feet, tummy is resting on the thighs. And from here, gently rocking from side to side. Nice long breath. Just waving the body from side to side. Carrying on. Sorry about that, I had to get rid of my cat. And then coming to rest in the center, releasing the hands on the floor. And then on the next inhale, slowly starting to lift. And as soon as your hands are off the ground, feel free to add a little bit of movement of the arms. So creating circling motion with the arms. The back is still rounded. And then very slowly starting the journey upwards, one vertebra at a time, stacking up the spine, the shoulders come up, and then the head. Nice long breath here. No rush. Stepping to the front of the mat, feet together for our sun salutation, version A. Inhale, lifting the arms to the ceiling, looking up. Growing tall. Exhale, folding forward, hinging at the hips. Feel free to bend the knees. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands on the mat. Bend the knees, stepping the feet to the back of the mat. Coming into high plank, one breath. You know the drill, you have the option on the way down. You can gently bring the knees down first. Or as you next exhale, lowering yourself down in one line. Inhale, lifting the chest, looking ahead, high cobra. Exhale, coming onto all four, tucking the toes under. Inhale, pushing through the legs, hips towards the ceiling, back into downward facing dog. Nice long breath here. On the next exhale, bend the knees, look up. Inhale, feet to the front, coming into halfway lift. Exhale, folding forward. You can bend the knees. Inhale, pushing through the legs, lifting the chest, arms to the ceiling. Exhale, releasing the arms down. Sun Salutation Be. On the next inhale, bend the knees, swinging the arms forward, coming into chair pose. Exhale, folding forward, hands on the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, stretching the legs back parallel to the mat. Exhale, hands on the mat, stepping the feet to the back of the mat, high plank. You've got the option on the next exhale, either bringing the knees down or not, and then lowering yourself down in one line. Inhale, lifting the chest, looking ahead. Exhale, coming onto all four, tucking the toes under. Inhale, pushing through the legs, hips to the ceiling, downward facing dog. Inhale, lifting the right leg up. Exhale, right foot between the hands. You can grab your ankle here, bring the foot between the hands. Inhale, pushing through the front leg, lifting the chest, lifting the arms up. High lunge. Exhale, hands back down on the ground, and then sending the right foot to the back of the mat, high plank. Exhale, lowering yourself down in one line. Inhale, opening the chest, looking ahead. Exhale, coming onto all four, tuck the toes under. Inhale, pushing the hips to the ceiling, downward facing dog, one breath here. Exhale, left leg lifted. As you next inhale, stepping the left foot to the front of the mat, between your hands. Inhale, pushing through the front leg, lifting the chest, lifting the arms, high lunge. Exhale, hands on the mat, stepping the left foot to the back of the mat, and then lowering yourself down in one line. Inhale, lifting the chest, looking ahead. Exhale, coming onto all four, tucking the toes under. Inhale, pushing the hips to the ceiling, downward facing dog. One or two breaths here. No rush. Noticing the sensation in the body. Exhale, bend the knees, look up. Inhale, feet to the front, coming into halfway lift. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, bend the knees, lift the chest, swing the arms forward. Chair pose. One breath here. And on the next inhale, pushing all the way up, arms to the ceiling. Exhale, release the arms down. That was Sun Salutation Be. Let's do another variation of Sun Salutation. Inhale, lifting the arms to the ceiling, looking up. Exhale, folding forward. Bend the knees if you need. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands on the mat. Stepping the left foot to the back of the mat. Releasing the left knee down, arm tucking the toe. Inhale, lifting the chest, bringing the hands on the front knee. Nice long breath here, low crescent lunge. Spending a few breaths here. And if you want, on the next inhale, swinging the arms, pointing the arms towards the ceiling. Looking up. Exhale, hands back down on the mat, tucking the toes of your back foot. Inhale, lifting the left knee off the ground, sending the right foot to the back of the mat, high plank. Exhale, lowering yourself down in one line. Inhale, lifting the chest, looking ahead. Exhale, coming onto all four, tucking the toes under. Inhale, pushing the hips to the ceiling, downward facing dog. One breath here. Exhale, bend the knees, look up. Inhale, feet to the front, halfway lift. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, lifting the chest, arms to the ceiling. Exhale, folding forward, going all the way back down. Bend the knees if you need. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands on the mat. And then stepping the left foot to the back of the mat. Releasing the left knee down. Untucking the toes. Actually, we've done that leg already, haven't we? Sorry, coming back to halfway lift here. Exhale, sending the right foot to the back of the mat. Releasing the right knee down, untucking the toes. Inhale, lifting the chest, hands on your front leg. Low crescent lunge. Nice long breath. If you want, on the next inhale, lifting the arms to the ceiling, looking up. Exhale, hands back down on the ground, tucking the toes of your right foot, lifting the right knee off the ground, sending the left foot to the back of the mat, high plank. Keeping the high plank for a count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then gently releasing the knees down on the ground, crossing the lower part of the legs, rolling back, coming back to seated position, cross-legged. Hands resting on the knees. Taking one big inhale through the nose. Releasing a big sigh through the mouth. Closing the eyes. And allowing the breath to come back to a natural pace. Bringing the hands in prayer pose, opening the eyes, ready to face the day. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope to see you soon again. Bye-bye.